Sagittarius. It's your girl, Javy. High Priestess. I rolled a fresh for you one. Back at it again. With the general tarot reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Virgo season 2021, baby. Whew. Jupiter retrograde in Aquarius and Uranus finally going retrograde in Taurus, finally retrograding in Taurus. It's softening the blows, eh? Hydrate. Jupiter retrograde is the redeeming quality for all of the fucking havoc that Saturn retrograde has been wreaking. And so good is getting sprinkled on a lot of the sour that you've had to endure. So hold fast. Don't be discouraged. And I also want to say something about eating is coming up. I feel like you guys need to eat more, making sure that your caloric intake is actually like sustaining your output. So there could be things about deprivation, like vitamin deficiencies. If you're feeling lower energy, then you're really needing to look into that. There may be some supplements that you're needing to invest in. Patreon gets everything first. Patreon.com/justjeverything. For daily tarot readings, check out my Instagram, justj_everything. And for other dope shit that I do, my website, justjeverything.com. Be sure to check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising. Everything is rolling out slowly. But it is what it is. I do feel like it's important for you to pay attention to the signs and wonders, and for you to have a little bit of time looking back, because that second full moon in Aquarius that happened on August 22nd is going to be bringing something full circle. Even listen to Full Circle by Half Moon Run if you want to pause the video and do that. You can do that now or just later when you're feeling introspective and the rain is falling on your tin roof. Anyway, there is this, I think, a bit of dramatic flair that's coming on with Virgo for you guys, because it gives you this different lens. And it's a very critical, it's like a hypercritical lens that it's doing for all of us, but for you, it just gives you this judginess that may get your ass in trouble, or that may really actually generate some movement in your life. So you've got to be really you've got to really be discerning, in regards to who you say what to, and if it's appropriate to say it, and how will it be received. And I know that's a lot of intuiting, and that's asking you to take a couple beats before you throw your 2 cents in, but it would behoove you and benefit a lot of your relationships and some opportunities that are wanting to come your way, if you would just evoke a little self-restraint. You'll feel it in your body when you need to do it, and you have an opportunity, a very, very small window, to actually listen and to step back and not say anything and observe, or to just fucking engage. On September 6th, Venus in Libra will be trining Jupiter retrograde in Aquarius, and you're going to be attracting in some good connections, It's a great week to network. That whole week, the first week I feel like of September, is a great week to network. A great week to network and socialize. And so there is something about, that's what I'm saying, that discernment. You don't want to like mess up or act unprofessionally in front of somebody that could really whatever it is for you. Anyway, on September 20th, Mercury and Libra will be trining Jupiter retrograde in Aquarius, and you find new language and new technology or new opportunities that are getting revealed to you about how to improve yourself, how to improve your romantic relationships, your friendships, your communities, your hopes and wishes. And so there is like a new language coming in, and that's what I'm talking about. You want to use your words way more wisely, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, all Virgo season. It's important that you figure out, like asking yourself, it's like not even just like, what would Jesus do? Like, is this fucking productive? Is me saying this helpful? How could this possibly paint me? Do I need this person's, like, do I need to be on this person's team or side, in some financial or business aspect? And you know what I mean? It's just like, you don't know who you're talking to all the time. And so right now I feel like there is something about the details, paying attention to the details, and you've got to slow down enough to be able to do that. I gotta check the camera. All right. Either way, I do feel like it's a calm, retrospective, insightful, quiet month, and opportunities for you to really get shit done, opportunities for you to heal, so that you can really prepare for the fucking shitstorm of fun activities that's going to rain down upon you in Libra season. And so it's just like there's going to be a lot of opportunities for distraction in Libra season. So it's like hunker down, baby. Do what you gotta do in Virgo season. All right. Empty your lungs. Take a deep breath. So we're asking for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Virgo season 2021. That's a lot, but the first thing I saw is the moon. I'm not taking all that, but I will take the moon. So things may not be as they seem. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't know who people are. You don't know, like, what's going on. Exactly. King of Swords. So you don't know who someone is, and maybe you say the wrong thing and they end up being your boss's husband or some shit like that, or they end up, they could have been on the committee to offer you some art grant or something of that nature, and they're like, oh, well, that person, you know what I mean? It's just like, just do what you can to be as professional as you can in the environments that you need to be professional in. When it's time to wild out. But other than that, mind your P's and Q's, especially Virgo season. There are people that I feel like, it also could be the legal system. So, like, don't drink, don't drive, don't be texting and driving, like, because there could be things, legalities that you have to face. You could also be, some of you are getting a new lawyer, hearing new things about your legal situation, or also something is being resolved with the mother. I feel like some of you, your mom may be dating somebody new or connected to somebody new or working for somebody new, and you just may be suspicious about what's going on. But either way, regardless of what's going on, I do feel like, hey, this season, Virgo season, is representative of the archetype of the mother and the mother-daughter relationship and the virgin. And so there is this mysterious quality that's going on. And Sagittarius, you're really, what's coming up to be cleared on the selenite throne is you really need to figure out like which side of you is going to be most beneficial going down this new path, because a new path is presenting itself to you, and what you've done in the dark will come to light. So don't lie about anything, especially if it's like about like a background or a criminal background, or if you have some encounter with cops or police or the legal system. Do what you can to be as honest as possible, as transparent as possible. It will show growth. The moon, this is also the same advice for at work when dealing with a boss. If there's somebody that you can't read, or somebody that you can't, someone that is really just stoic or authoritative, it's really important that you match that energy. And so this could be a lot about situational awareness. I feel like that's coming up heavy in Virgo season. Knowing your audience, knowing how to behave in certain situations and in different environments. All right, let's just get the rest of these cards out because there's a lot that wants to flow. For Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. For Virgo season 2021. Pay attention to your intuition. Your values are changing. Your relationship to motherhood, to your mother, to a maternal figure, grandma, aunt, your maternal bloodline, that side of the family. There could just be more masterful healing words that are being said. There also could be boundaries that are needing to be set. You having to be stern with your mother, or having to be stern in regards to secrets coming out. Having to explain something about escapism or alcoholism or substance abuse. Maybe somebody with, you're having to really establish really strong boundaries with somebody with Pisces placement specifically. The moon is Pisces, so your relationship to someone with Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising is really coming up, and you're really needing to establish really strong boundaries with this person, or you're needing to be more masterful with your words with this person. I do feel like sensitivity needs to be taken into account. I do feel like there could be possible arguments with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And so having, in the arguments that you possibly could get into, they could be avoided by way of you just being more masterful with your words and being more logical and thoughtful and considerate about what you're saying, because the King of Swords is the most savage card in the deck, and I feel like you could really knock yourself down a few pegs by saying the wrong thing to the wrong person or saying the wrong thing at the wrong time. And so you're needing to slow the fuck down, Sagittarius, so that you don't end up delaying some progress, end up delaying success. You're already like moving towards success anyways, but just be careful, slow down. And so other than that, let's say that that's not a situation, or that doesn't resonate. There could be themes of the mother coming up that you're needing to articulate or have harsh, honest, brutal conversations about. Some of you may be moving maybe on the brain. There may be somebody with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn placements that you are, things are coming to light about, or you are understanding in a different way. Things are being revealed. Maybe something is being revealed about children, about a Leo, about getting out of survival mode. Some of you are really, the Knight of Pentacles is the center of the reading. And there is something about really like mounting your shadow, really understanding that your shadow is a healthy resource. It's untapped power within you. And it's time to be harnessed, because there could be this imbalance of light and dark. There could be, it's like the light would be way more authentic if you would actually tend to all this darkness. You would really shine brighter. People would see your heart and see your effort and your hard work, or whatever it is that you're building, your business would really, you could focus in a different way, and you would receive a different amount of attention if you would start to really tap into your shadow work, and really you starting to mount your shadow as opposed to it wearing you. And that could be tending to, ultimately what this is your relationship to your self-worth, improving your hygiene, improving your eating habits, making sure that you're getting enough food, making sure that you're not overeating or overindulging in some way, really asking yourself the hard questions, really starting to like dig deeper, getting to the root of the problem. And after a period of not seeing clearly in Virgo season, because Mercury is in Virgo and getting ready to go into Libra, and there is clarity that's coming through. There's whatever illusions that, or things that you're not seeing clearly, or whatever confusion or frustration or indecision is present, there's resolution coming in Virgo season, and it's going to get you in motion. Mars is in Virgo as well, so everybody is motivated to tend to the details and to get in motion. And for you, there may be a lot of people around. There may just be a lot of cooks in the kitchen. You may be choosing between partners, choosing between friends, like what different types of groups of people to hang out with. Final card, final message for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. But I do feel like ultimately there is some healing coming up with your parents that needs to be addressed. The Sun and the Moon are out, so there is possibly healing that needs to be had, answers that are found when you examine your relationship to both parents. And also I feel like a balancing of your feminine and masculine energy there's opportunity to find better balance this season. And once we go into Libra season, you come out way more balanced. If you tend to and pay attention to all this light that is being provided for you. The Sun and the Moon are giving you light. They're giving you light to see everybody's actions, the truth, to see everybody's true colors. Two of Wands as the last reading, as the last card. Four of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So it's like whatever it is that you're clinging to, whatever narrative you're telling yourself, or whatever, there may be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn that you're holding on to, or that's holding on to you. You're needing to really articulate how you feel. You're going to see everyone's everything. The blindfold's coming off. But I do want to say every card in here is solitary. There is not one card where there's two people in it. And so there could be, this season is really meant for you to focus on you. Really, even if you're in a marriage or a relationship, it will benefit you to really prioritize yourself and to prioritize not making anybody else's problems or your problems, and also not making your problems anybody else's problems, really being self-sufficient, tapping into your self-sufficiency, your ability to provide for yourself, your ability to govern your own emotions. There are things that are coming into light, and we're going to dive deeper into that, into the plunge. But the thing, wait, I feel like, before you make any decisions. If there are big decisions that need to be made, try to put them off as long as possible. Put them off to the end of Virgo season, as close to Libra season as possible, because there is something about their opportunities or success or light coming in with movement. Some of you may be traveling a lot. Of course, you're Sagittarius, but it's like you may be traveling a lot, but this could be the opportunity to move somewhere, to really take the road less traveled in some way. and it may be with the people that are around you, or you're really at a point of seeing the truth about the people that are around you and who's really down, who's really for it, who's really like, whose energy, who that matches with yours, and that you can really build with, or that you can progress with, or start a relationship with. But I do feel like in Virgo season, this is a lot about you tapping into the untapped resource that is your shadow. It's time. Because this current foundation that you are holding on to is, you're not seeing it clearly, and the divine is going to shine a lot of light on your relationships with people with Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius placements, maybe Aries too. But also ultimately, there's a lot of light being shown on yourself and your choices and how to get yourself to where you're wanting to be, because you're always wishing that you could be somewhere else and that it'd be better somewhere else, and that somewhere else is a place inside of you. I love you. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.